What are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Hello, 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 hello. Just kidding. I don't know what's wrong with me. I worked outside today. We have this huge, huge tree outside on our property here. And it's like a big, it looks like one of those big apple trees, right? And so, um, I got out there with some shears and started, it was really overgrowing, and it was overgrowing onto the roof of the shed out there. So, and then there was moss growing in the part that was being covered by the branches. So I got my happy ass out there and I started trimming the bushes, and I did pretty damn good, if I might say so myself. It looks beautiful. I did a good job. Hi, Robert. Hi, Judge. Hello, Aziz. How are you? Good morning to you. I've been really dehydrated today. I've been drinking water, which is a good thing. How's your day been, you guys? I have to take these shoes off. My feet are killing me. And guess who's here? My son brought Sosa over, and we've been on 2 walks so far. So when I tell you guys, my life is very hectic and busy, I ain't lying. Chris, how are you, honey? Hey, City of Peace. I did. I worked out on the property. Ow, 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 ow. But yes, like I said, it's not, you guys, I am so sore today. My feet, my hands, my joints, everything hurts. And Sosa's just sitting there chilling. Ow, God, it's terrible. Getting old sucks. I have to tell you guys that. Ow, it really sucks. It sucks. Oh, it feels so good to have my shoes off. Chris, what have you been up to? You just got up, saw you was going. I've been drinking scotch. I've been at the VFW all day. I just got home. Aw, some ladies here went around to the cemeteries and put flowers out. They went out at like 10 in the morning and then got back at like 3 something. Hi Donna, how are you, honey? Sosa's here. Sosa says hi. Tell you guys hi and he loves you. Just trying to survive. How are you doing? Chris, what's going on, honey? You still dealing with all that pain? And it's nice to see you. It really is. It's nice to see you here. Thank you for coming in. What was I just saying? I saw my son, and it was a pleasure, you guys. I actually, when he pulled up, I was up on the bench trying to reach over and pull the branches so I could cut them, because it was really far from me, and I'm not tall, and I'm very petite. So I said, honey, hey, can you get up there and cut these branches down for me? And he did, and he was himself today. And I was talking to my daughter about it, and we're thinking, what if it isn't, he's definitely on Adderall, right? I know that. But maybe it's not the Adderall, because she's been doing a lot of research, and I thought of this a few years back. I was like, what if he has schizophrenia? I guess the reason I say that that's a possibility is because a lot of times when young men smoke pot at a young age for a long time, their brain isn't able to develop like it's supposed to. And I guess from the research my daughter's been doing, it says it's very common in men his age that they develop schizophrenia. Oh, and you have to take that. You have to be on those patches, right, honey? Well, it's short season. It's going to be 82 here on Wednesday, and I hate it. It's embarrassing, but look at, I've showed you guys what my leg looks like. That's what it looks like. If it weren't for that, I don't feel too bad about my legs. It's just that. Look at that. It's not very pretty. So, but you know what? It's a part of me. It's a part of whatever happened to me, and I'm not gonna not wear shorts because of it, I have a sister with schizophrenia, but she did plenty of drugs in her lifetime. Aw, thank you, Aziz. Right. Oh, so, Chris, when do you think she developed it, honey? Donna, I have it on something from a doctor that diagnosed, and I think he just threw a diagnosis out there because he couldn't figure out what it is. But he said it was the same thing that Willie Nelson had, whatever that is, and I can't remember the name of it. I could look it up real quick, but it's, I have it on a doctor's, whatever, from somewhere with all of my many records, let's see. I think it's a nerve thing. I think, what is the nerve? Okay, this is how I'm going to say it. Hold on, where's the microphone? What is the nerve disease that Willie Nelson had? It's not carpal tunnel. Nope. Medical condition. Maybe that's it. That's not it. What? I forgot the name of it. It's not carpal tunnel. I can't remember. If I saw it's a weird name I've never heard of before. Anyways. I'll have to find my doctor's notice. Libido. No, that's not it. That's not it. If I saw the name, I would, ow. Oh my gosh, my arms hurt. I am Keanu Reeves' sister. How did you know? We don't look that much alike. Oh, Lexi, you're having oh God. Yeah, everything hurts right now. I had a Marine that was schizophrenic. He got separated about a month into the fleet. I don't know how he got through boot camp hearing voices with all that screaming. Oh my gosh. Okay, Judge. Good night, honey. Have a good night. Hi, guys. So yeah, I'm Keanu Reeves' sister. How did you guys know? So, um, you have a small wiener, Christopher? How about I have a perfect nickname for somebody with a small wiener? And there's somebody else on YouTube with this nickname, and a nickname was made up for him. I'm not sure if Burnt Toast made up the name or who made up the name, but everyone calls him Baby Carrot. Baby Carrot. Baby Carrot Dick. That's what they call him. Yes, Baby Carrot. So, yes, Baby Carrot Dick. And there's actually a song called Baby Carrot. Yes, Baby Carrot. Oh, I feel so, ugh. How big is too big? Oh, you want me to? Okay, Christopher, I'll call you Baby Carrot Dick. Babe, I want to play the song for you. Let me see if I can find it, okay? Let's find it. You guys will love the song, okay? I'm more like a spark plug. Let me see if I can find the song. Baby Carrot Dick. I might have to go on Bert. Hold on. I might have to find it on I might just have to go to Burnt Toast channel and let you guys hear it. Hold on. Let me see. Now I'm on a hunt. Now I'm on a mission. Now I'm on a mission. Hello, guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
It's a beautiful day. Oh my God, it's amazing. I love it. Yeah. Can I say that my first week as a sex worker has been extremely eventful, and I love it.
Whoa.
There's an issue about my dick size. Baby carrot dick. I have baby dick. Okay. Baby carrot dick. Baby carrot dick. I have baby dick. Okay. Baby carrot
Whoa.
dick. I have baby dick. Okay. Baby carrot dick. I have baby dick. Okay.
I have baby dick.
Baby carrot dick. I have baby dick. Okay. Baby carrot dick. I have baby dick. Okay. So Twitter has been on fire about my dick size. And this one idiot said that I had a baby carrot for a dick. I have slapped.
I have slapped.
I have baby dick.
Ew. Okay. If you want to hear the whole song, go over to Burnt Toast channel. It's pretty funny, actually. It was made up about an abusive piece of shit that is on YouTube. His girlfriend, gave up her children to CPS to be with him. He went to jail for kicking her autistic child, her autistic son. He and her are both the biggest pieces of shit. Mr. Hanky, howdy, hello. I won't abuse you. Thank you. Thank you, Aziz. Yes, hit the like button, please. Baby carrot is too chewy. Music is trash. Well, I like that song, so. Behave. Yes, behave. I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. I don't have an extended warranty. I'm looking for a new car, actually. What's my mission? Oh, I don't think I want to ask that. Oh, hold on. Let me see what this says. I want to see white. This white girl don't know how to twerk. That wasn't it. Normal pressure. Tristan Gaines, hello. Oh, remember that song, Sigma? Oh, wait. What is that song? Will he love Jesus Christ loves you? Yes, he does. Bad girl. Buddy Boy says bad girl. Do you want to see a white girl twerk? I don't know how to twerk. And I don't care. You guys be clean, okay? I want to... Okay, that's gross, Buddy Boy. I'm sorry. I gotta... Hey, he is hidden on this channel. How is his things showing up? And this one too. There we go. Thank you, Robert. Zoboy, what did you get? Did you get Zoboy too? Yes, thank you. You got him before me. Thank you, Robert. Some of them are hidden on here. What did one poo say to the other poo? I don't know. Mike, how are you asking? In what sense? Hi, Bryce. Can you shut up, my little brother, please? Stop. No. Robert, get Lee out of here, please. And, Sigma. And Taco. They're being racist pieces of shit. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me. Well, I'll be out soon. Well, I'll be out soon anyway. Why are people so disgusting? I like rap. I like hip-hop. I like jazz. I like 80s and 90s. I like disco. I like all kinds of music. Android. I don't like it when people come in here and are disgusting pieces of crap and try to Sigma. I don't know what that is. Last movie I watched. Oh. Ricky Lake. Somebody did say I look like Ricky Lake. Do a cartwheel. I can't. Deport. It'd be kind of hard to deport me. I mean, I'm a U.S. citizen, so. Waste of space. We've got some trolls in here, big time right now. Oh my goodness, what kind of, who cares? Show everyone the best thing in your house that you love. You want to see the best thing that's in the house that I love? That's easy. Twerk for daddy. I don't know how to twerk. And favorite flavor vape is blue raspberry. Okay, gross. Bye. There we go. I got that one, Robert. Okay, you want to see the best thing on my house that I love? Right there. That is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I am Italian. And Greek. Greek and Italian. Ow. You know, I don't mind trolls being in here, but don't be dirty trolls, okay? Don't be nasty. Hi, puppies. Hi, my love. Hi. I love you. I love you so much. Yes, I do. You're such a handsome boy, huh? Did you have a nice walk? Did we go on a nice walkie? Yeah. Did we go on a nice walkie? Yes, we did. Do you want to see Sosa twerk? Do you want to see the Sosa twerk? Twerk, 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 twerk. Sosa twerk, twerk, twerk. This is how I twerk. Twerk, twerk, twerk. That's how I twerk. I'm too old to be trying to pretend like I know how to twerk, guys. Come on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's cold in here, huh? It is ridiculous. I tell you. I'm going to turn the fan down a little bit, maybe, okay? Yeah, these women, you know, when you get to be in your 40s, 50s, I believe there's a certain type of behavior that you should not be exhibiting on social media. You like my couch? Thank you. I want a new one. Robert, I'm going back to check. No twerking. Yeah. What's the big boy's name? Sosa. Who's a good doggy? I know, Anthony. No, usually this chat, it must be because it's the weekend. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Why are rappers still rapping at 50? God will be there for your highs and lows and right by your side. You're not alone. He will. Thank you. Yes, he will. My son named him, so weed brownies. No. What's up, my beautiful people? Hi, Fine Gold. People are being mean in here. You know that? There's a lot of trolls in here tonight. And we don't like that. We don't like nasty trolls. We like nice, funny trolls. You know, if you're gonna troll, I'm cool with that. Just be funny. So I want to bitch, okay? Can I bitch for a minute? Did you see the title of this chat, this video, right? Hi, Amanda. My sister's pregnant. I'm going to be a dad. Stop. That's how you got your wife being funny. I like funny people. I don't mind being trolled, but I don't like the gross ones coming in talking about how they're D size and who cares? Those are people who have something to prove. I'm sorry. Bitch away. Okay, waste of space. I'm bitching. I was watching this gal that I watch who's in the political realm, and she talks about this state, okay? Bob Ferguson is just as bad as Jay Inslee. Do you know he just upped our taxes again? And guess what? We are going to be paying, those of us who go out and work our asses off, we're going to be paying $4,000 to $5,000 more a year in taxes. And it's like to cover the $16 billion deficit. It's like, he's like, well, you know, it's going to be a great thing in the long run. People who have kids who want to get involved in the, who want to go to school or they want to be in the apprentice program, there'll be funding for that. And it's like, bitch, I'm going to be retiring. I don't want to be given for that. Like, this is such bullshit. They just keep upping and upping and upping everything. Another brother, you guys. Now that's funny. I have to admit that's funny. God does love us. He does. Maybe if I start talking politics, the people that we don't want here, yeah, time to get out. It is. The people that we don't want here will go bye-bye. Right? I'm interested in chasing and filming tornadoes for a YouTube channel. Any advice on that? I think that would be, I think it would grow on its own. Is what fair, Blinkster? It's not fair. In your whole life, has a group of females ever jumped? Why? Why? What is with these questions? It's like, is that what you're really thinking about on a Saturday night? Oh, Bryce, that's terrible. It's unsustainable. I think the goal is to make life so expensive where we have to rely on universal income. That's the way the government has complete control. Chris, I agree with you. I'm sorry, Rebecca. Tell me you grew up in the hood without telling me you grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood. No, I actually grew up in a decent neighborhood, but my mom was on welfare. Um, she was raising 4 kids on her own. Who said we will have to here? Not Jay Inslee, Bob Ferguson, who is our new governor. Oh yeah, there are some businesses too that won't take cash when you can't sleep without the gunshots. Oh gosh, oh. The maid took out the trash, slept with my dad. He was my friend and I cried and he showed me new things. Aw, Bryce, I'm sorry. The U.S. is trying to make it easier for alternate trading, EBT included. I'm in O Block right now. I live there. What's that? Is that like jail? O Block? Is that like, I don't know. Wingstop is a negative now. Neither do I. It's ridiculous. What do you call that liquid in Arma? Only 15? PGA, but come on. That's kind of, it's a little personal too. You know what I'm saying? Have I had it experienced? Yes, but what do you call it? You know what it is. You guys, oh my hands. I have not had a Red Bull yet, but I think I'm going to crack one open. Thank you, Lexi. Have a seizure. That's terrible. We have a good friend who has seizures. Do you prefer Beyonce or neither? I don't like either of them. Grow wings, my angel. I don't like either of them. Oh, he did, David? In the 90s, he sold me dope? Really? Chris, you have epilepsy? I'm interested in this dysfunction. Thank you for the sub. You must pick one. I must pick one. If I had to, Beyonce. If I had to pick one, I'd pick Beyonce. Only because I like her from her younger years, Oh my gosh. You guys wouldn't understand. B12 is in Red Bull. There's also bad things in Red Bull. Thank you. Lots of love and respect from beautiful India. I love Indian food. Have a great day. I bet you did, Bryce. Wrong answer. Oh, Nicki Minaj. Ew, no. Nicki Minaj is, no. Mine came from a traumatic brain injury, not one. Oh my gosh. That's awful, Chris. Chris, you're dealing with a lot of health issues. Ugh. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't seen you forever. So what are you guys doing for this weekend? Anything exciting? 2 totally different conversations going on. There's lots of conversations going on. Yes. Lots. I just don't like Nicki Minaj. And it might be because I'm almost 57 years old and I like my old 80s and 90s music. I did really like John Legend when he came out, that song, Save Room. I love that song. Oh my gosh. But Chrissy Teigen, not a fan of. Just because I know, a lot about these Hollywood people and I don't support it. I'm mowing my grass and barbecue. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Your dad's the father, Caleb? How the hell do you not have any wrinkles? I do. Who's the better musician, Britney Spears or Madonna? Oh, I hate Madonna. Used to love her. Britney Spears, you guys, I'm not into all that. Like Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift. I'm not. You look really young for you. Thank you. I think it's because of just genetics. Like, well, my mom, if she wouldn't have smoked cigarettes and drank alcohol for so many years, she's 84 now, she probably would look like she was in her 60s, because when she was in her 60s, she looked really, really young, like she was in her 40s, but then it just all of a sudden caught up with her. I'm super expressive with my face, so I have them everywhere. Oh, you know what is fucked up? What, Bryce? Who's your favorite 80s band or singer then? Okay, Beastie Boys is up there on top, but my all-time favorite, and they're not 80s, they've been around for a lot longer than that, but my all-time favorite in the world, I would marry her if I could, is Stevie Nicks. Hi Lisa, hi Star, welcome me. Okay. You married? No, I am divorced. Just got divorced a couple years ago. Slayer, yes. Billie Holiday or Ella Fitzgerald? Billie Holiday. Creed. I like Nirvana. I just like, I like rock. I like all of it. But I really like all the old, like, breakdance music. Nucleus and all of that. Thank you, kind Bluey. Two of my friends like me, and here's the thing, they both dated each other and they want to get with me. Well, what are you going to do about it? Landslide, Stevie Nicks, took my love and I took it down. Past a mountain and I turned around. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby. Ooh. I saw them in concert, you guys, at the Gorge. Ugh, it was her birthday, and it was an evening concert, and it was amazing. I fell in love with her even more. How can I feel like studying? I'm too carefree. Hi, Jose. You should be doing your homework, honey. Hello, Benji. You got the Benjamins. Wow, 27 thumbs up. Thank you so much. My Cash App is in my description. If anybody feels like sending a tip, don't feel obligated. Just letting you know it's there. And my Super Chats are open. Let's see, I don't care what to do. I don't know what to do. Haha, where are these people coming from? Donna, I know. I have no clue. They're like, yeah, can you guys tell me where you... I think some of them just click on live, see who's live, and then they just go through and scroll through the lives. You know what I'm saying? Waste of space. I don't know. It's crazy. Every once in a while we get them in here. She's my step-aunt. I am? Yes, I'm their step-aunt. Yes. Advice on? I don't know if you want to take advice from me. I've got fine gold. It's like, where? What? Children get older. Children get older. I'm getting old too. I just liked and said, what is your favorite animal? My favorite animal is a doggy. My girl keeps cheating, but I don't want to let her go. Oh, let her go. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Oh, here another thing. 3 girls like me. Like, what the hell? Oh, well, you know what? Do you like all 3 of them equally, Bryce? Or do you like one more than the other? Aaron Teagle, how are you doing? Happy Saturday. What are you doing? What are you going to do? This is my first time on your live. Hello. It's a 3-day weekend. Everybody is drunk or stoned. Nah, I can't, Auntie. I love her so much. Let her go. Then, are you my mom? I don't think so. I mean, I gave up like 10 kids for adoption, but It's closed. Like, nobody knows who it is. I am not into fitness. I walk. That's it. I walk and flap my gums. I have been cheated on, yes. And I said, I'm out. I wish I would. You guys, please don't use colors in here. Come on. Ugh. Now, you know, you should not put up with someone who cheats. Like, unless, are they okay with you being with somebody else? Is it okay if you go out and go give yourself to somebody else? How would they like it? And if they say no, then you know what? Hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And never call you again. I've never had that happen to me before. I love my girlfriend, and I met her at HSC. We started as friends, and we've been together ever since. That's good, Erin. In my house, my AC is broken for 4 days, and they're going to replace it on Tuesday. I was just running my AC for the doggy. Odds of life, I can feel your pain. I never wanted to let go of this girl, and she broke my heart 9 times. I know I should. Vaping is terrible. Don't do it. Don't do it, you guys. Do not vape. I just want her to stop, and I'm pretty confident in finding another partner. They just won't be her. It's really hard. It's really hard to find good people anymore. I will say that. So just do what your heart wants to do. If you don't mind sharing her with somebody else, then if it's worth having her in your life, then I wouldn't put up with it, but that's... Oh, thank you, Storytime. David says, I do not need a girl. All I need is Jesus. That's right. Because odds of life, like, you got to think about it like that. Like, you know, if I'm okay with them sharing themselves with somebody else just to have them in my life, then that's on me, right? It's ultimately your decision and what you put up with. Well, if that's what's happening, then that's what's happening. Look, I get it. I had a girlfriend still like my ex. You guys, okay. Now, let's get back to this fucked up state. Excuse my language, but Donna, Robert, waste of space, Goldfinger, or whatever. Fine Goldfinger. You can vent, that's fine. Can you believe that these, you know what? I'm hoping that somebody comes to our rescue, because they are destroying this state 100%. It's going in the toilet big time. You know, my feet are purple. Oh my gosh. You guys, my blood flow is terrible. Sosa's taking a nap. What if a guy is always being cheated in the relationship? What could be the reason? If the guy is always being cheated on, baby carrot dick. Baby dick. Sorry. Oh, have a splendid night, youngster. You too, Daniel. But at the end of the day, I like one of the girls. Okay, well then date that one. Do you remember me? My old channel name was... Yes! After I choked my mother and went to the psych ward, I became a Christian. So you're Saint Sinister? Yes! I checked out... I went and looked to see after the live that you came in the last time. I was like, oh my gosh, we used to go in each other's lives all the time. You need to get a man a pecker extender. Stop, Tyler. Get out, Robert, get Tyler out of here, please. Tell us more about what you were saying earlier, Queen. Examples are the best means of instructing and inspiring others. What I was saying about what? Baby carrot dick, Washington State has been screwed for years and nothing is new. But it's getting worse, if you can believe it. Hello. Here's the thing. My two friends say that she is going to cheat on me. Okay, well, about me. What do you want to know about me? 20 questions, and don't make them gross, because I won't answer them. I'm turning this fan off. I'm freezing. Sorry, Sos. It's time to turn it off. It's cold. It's okay. It's okay. What would you like to know? 20 questions. Ask away. Baby carrot dick. Baby dick. Okay? Baby carrot dick. Baby dick. Fur. Why is it so friggin' cold? Okay. Now let's have a serious conversation, shall we? What are you by profession? What am I? Yellow. It is what it is. Why am I yellow? Huh? What do you mean you're yellow? What I do for a living is I help people find housing. That's my profession. Good morning. Trust your gut. Yes. Essentially, it's better to have a few detractors who dislike you for who you are than to receive universal praise for appearing to be something that you genuinely are. That's good. Yes. Yes, I am, very nice life. Thank you, Malika. Then Bryce, if that's what you believe, I'm gonna take these nails off, I think. If that's what you believe, honey, then yeah, trust your gut. Too beautiful, illegal. How ticklish are you? I'm very ticklish. I hate being tickled. I look like your mom, Jeffrey? Well. Okay. So, those of you who... What's my favorite color? Ooh. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite. You know what I had? So I went into T-Mobile today. Oh my gosh. Because last time I was in there, they offered me to take this, what's it called? What's it called, you guys? It's for home internet, right? The home internet box. Red Bull just cracked. Yep. My YouTube content's just about everything, the variety of stuff. So I brought it back, right? Because 2 days after I left there, I saw I got a text message saying that I owed $141. And I'm like, hold on. I was told this is a free trial. I wasn't going to be charged for anything. So anyways, I went to bring it back today. And I was like, excuse me, why was I charged for this? And he's like, well, you're bringing it back past the 14 days. I said, yeah, now I am. I'm saying, but I was charged 2 days after I left. That has nothing to do with now. Anyways, he goes, oh, well, they must have charged you just assuming that you were going to keep it. And I'm like, no, you didn't tell me that. So I got on the phone with the fucking T-Mobile. It took me about an hour, but they ended up refunding the money that I paid. And I brought the damn thing back. Oh my gosh. If you guys, what are you doing? If you guys have not tried the white peach, the new, it's to die for. Ben Kateswano. Can you tell me how old are you? How old are you? How old am I? Mommy. Mommy. That's screwed up. I use Verizon even though it's expensive. I was with Verizon for quite a few years and then switched to T-Mobile, and I've been with T-Mobile ever since. And I have to say, they're pretty good, but I'm just sick of paying these prices, you guys. You're 24. So, David, tell us a little bit about your story. What happened between you and your mother? Have you read the ingredients in your drink? Yes, it's disgusting, I know. Thank you, Rudy. I work in a light bulb factory. Speak out my name, wanted to hear how you spell it. It shows you how to spell it. Osama Bon Jovi said, Andrew, I don't think I've ever seen you. Stormtrooper, hello. 30 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. Even though you're trolling me, you're giving me a thumbs up, so I appreciate that. Much love to you guys. Stormtrooper's new. How's my doggy? He's my granddoggy. Look at him. He's doing wonderful. He loves his grandma. What's your question, Stormtrooper? Where are you? Rudy, I'm in my apartment. Bob, or BBB, says, I'm going on a date tonight with a girl, and she wants me, and she wants you guys so bad, and she just wants to know what you guys are doing for her. My question means no offense. Please don't get mad. Every dog is a tiny. I'm confused. He's a Rottweiler. Yes. A beautiful one. It depends if I'm going to get mad. What are you asking? You are so pretty. Oh, thank you, Kamashki. Kamashki, is that how you say? Andrew, when were you in here before, honey? Do you support LGBTQ peeps? QIA? I forgot what the IA stands for, but anyways, I support people to be who they are. LOL, I'm 50. 50 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia, foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Wow. You all know this is a male, right? Meow meow? No, I didn't know. That mean I'm bisexual or asexual. Okay. Years? Oh, so you haven't been on my channel for years, Andrew? I'm trans and pansexual. Can you be both, you guys? I'm not like up on that lingo, you know? We love you, like this, and I so appreciate it. That is the best for you. What was your question, Stormtrooper? You're gonna ask a question? You have to be. Okay, so yeah. See, I knew it. You know what? You look beautiful outside, but you seem more beautiful inside by the way you talk to us. Well, thank you. I am. Damn it. Internet people are so different. Yes. Probably compared to when you were in here before. Yeah. My question was when I'm around my girlfriend. Yeah, I didn't think you could be transsexual and pansexual or whatever. I I get too confused, so I don't even attempt to speak about it. Aaron, can you do a Christmas blog in December, and can you do something in November? Worse now. Andrew, it's not normally like this. For some reason, a bunch of trolls have been coming in here, but it's not like this normally. Yes, because trans is a gender. That means I want to change your gender. That means you want to change your gender. And pansexual is where you like all genders with no preference. Oh, okay. What does that mean? I am bisexual. Can you pop one out? Bye. There are two genders. Someone said there are two genders. Yeah. I mean, how does it go? I just have a question. Don't come for me, okay? I want to know this, okay? In the beginning, when God created the earth, right? There was Adam and Eve, okay? One was a man, one was a woman. How? Just asking, because I don't know. How? I had a bunch of moms before it, yes. I am an old lady who lived in a shoe. live in a shoe right now. Okay. How, just because of time passing by, how does one develop, or many develop, many new genders? I'm confused by it. I don't understand. I'm not educated on it, I suppose. But in the beginning, there was a man and a woman. So who decides that all of a sudden there's all these new ways to identify as? It confuses the hell out of me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. There's 3 genders, Loki. Can you explain that to me? Thank you. 36 likes. Thank you, guys. Can I ask a question, please, madam? Yes, Jeet, you may. At the end of the day, I have a question. If you get it right, I may send you a $20 stray shots. What? There's not just man and a woman in the beginning. Okay, what was there? Besides animals, okay? I'm not talking about animals. Are you believe in hypnosis? Please, madam, reply to me. Now, you said you had a question, Stray. That's not a question. Adam and Steve. Eve had an apple. Adam's apple. For your reference, hold on. You go through the Lord's Shiva's history. Where's your belly button? On my belly. No, that wasn't a question. Telling me to drop my top for the whole stream, I'm sorry, is worth a lot more than $20. I'll tell you that. For these bad boys, no, 100 at the least. And the money comes first. Jesus says my mom loves me and I do not need a girlfriend. Madam, hypnosis is the best meditation. Yeah, hypnosis can be good. I want to try that. EMD therapy or something? There's another gender explained in the history. Okay, what is it? What's the other gender? Because in history there is 2 gender, but in very, very, very rare cases there were babies that had no gender or both genders. Look it up. Yes, that is true. What's your go-to dish to bring to a potluck? I just bring like a dessert. Okay, I do know that there are people that were born with both whatchamacallit. So yes, that is true. There are only 2 genders. Jonathan says pretending to be the opposite sex doesn't make you that one. But that was a birth defect. Right. Will you be my friend? You wanted to try DP. Is that my understanding? Washington State woman. Oi, oi, I remember you. No, not DP if that's what you're talking about. I said EMD, I think is what it's called. What's your favorite animal? Doggies. There are only 2. Can I do one hypnosis? No, there isn't. No, there isn't what? Oh, your birthday is in October. No, but close, Andrew. Oh my gosh, how did you know that? Birth defects don't make you a new thug. Thug. I don't know what that is. It could be difficult for you to spell it. Make a try. The gender is... No, Oi, I remember your name because I used to be going like saying oi, oi. I remember that. How are you? Nice to see you. Can you be my friend? Good morning, beautiful Alak. Is that how you say that? Look who is here. The West Clan. Hey, you're back. Fine Gold, your eyes got me hypnotized. You're still here, Fine Gold. That's good. Can you believe this chat? Humans normally have 2 arms. If a human is born with 1 arm, they are not human. I don't know if I agree with that. I think you can be born missing body parts and still be human. I used to be here many years ago. I told you And you said I told you I don't forget. Good. The weather is getting very nice. Yes, it's going to be 82 on Wednesday. What's your PayPal? I'm gonna send you 100 for the jobs. Chopped. I don't do PayPal. Read the comment. Who's your favorite Spice Girl? Oh my gosh, I don't do Spice Girls. Don't fight, you guys. I know chat is wild tonight. What's your question? It's called a birthday fit. Thank you. I didn't make a statement. That's just a disability. He asked, are they said that blah blah blah. Okay, good night, Loki. It's crazy, you guys. Thank you, Loki. What's the time there? What time is it, Robert? Hold on. I'll look. Hold on 1 second. It is, the tone of the time will be 9:31 p.m. Are you mad that Dylan cheated on Brenda with Kelly? Wait, what? Oh, it's 11:30 for you. Thank you, Robert. Remember, there are only two. What is your first? My first job? Let's. You want to talk about my first job? Hey, Dallas. What was my? See, you guys. Since I'm getting older, my memory's getting older too. If you don't use PayPal, what do you use? I can. Cash App. And I'm not going to drop my top. Okay. I don't want to take your money from you under false pretenses, like Lisa Richard. Sorry. Favorite animal is, can you give me my first, oh my gosh. A doggy is my favorite animal. What was my first, a paper route, a newspaper route was my first job. Don't say you were older, you were doing great. I am older. I worked at a drive-in for just, I worked at Herfy's before. You guys, many of you guys probably don't even remember Herfy's. I've worked at Herfy's. I've worked at McDonald's. Ew. I don't have dirty panties. Sorry. You sat on a banana. What's the question, Jonathan? But yeah, I can sell you a pair. Cash out me $100 and I'll send you a pair. But I'm not dropping my top. You know what? I've never had to do that for money. There's no wood around here. But I just don't think I could do it, you know? I don't think I could do it. Not that I'm not proud of these babies, but I don't think I could do it. What's your question, Jonathan? Ask away. I'm going to be your 13. Older means you're seasoned enough to give good direction. Hubba hubba. What? I'm very proud. I mean, you know how much money women pay to have these things? Seriously, hello. You were saying you are old, but you are cute. Well, thank you, Raj. I am. Do you put pepper on popcorn? No, David, I do not put pepper on popcorn. No, but I do like jalapeno popcorn. Sorry, David, the Christian. You will see your friend in heaven. Yes, Bryce, you will one day. I had falafel today and Greek fries. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was so good. You're a beautiful woman with a beautiful body and you have a nice booty. You're the best booty. No. I am old, but that's okay. How big are they? What was your question, Jonathan? That wasn't your question. I know that. You were going to ask something else. Thank you, Lexi. Okay, then can you use your tongue and poke it on the inside of your... Oh my gosh. You know, there's free porn channels for that. I don't know why. I don't know. But Robert, Lexi, you guys just start getting them out of here, please. This is just, it's taken up how much of my time already? What time did I come on? 8:30? Good evening, lovely. Memphis checking in with you. Hello. No, but one of the blues look as good as you. I don't know what that means. Listen, you know what? We all thank you. How do I say your name? Thank you. Let's see. No, but none of the blues look as good as you. None of what blues? I don't know. Thank you, Lexi. Yeah, I just want our regular peeps in here. I have 45 thumbs up though from these wonderful people. So that helps. Thank you very much. Sure, they were kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, but it's Kuroi Kuroi. Oh wait, it's Kuroi, Japanese, which is Chloe in English. Oh, that's pretty. Story time, I know. It's no good. You know what? That's the only thing I do. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I vape. And, that's my only stress reliever right now. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a husband to yell at. So I can't do anything. Anyways, Sosa's been farting. I can smell it. Bikini time. Well, this girl ain't getting in a bikini. I'll tell you that. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Oh, he hasn't had his dinner yet, you guys. Living in USA must be good. Oh, God. Okay, get him out. Get him out when they say nasty stuff like that. Please, please, please. I want you to hear this, you guys. Robert, Lexi, Donna, Fine Gold, Waste of Space. Let's listen to what I was telling you, okay? Hold on. I know I saved the video. Hold on a second. Baby carrot dick. Baby dick. Okay, where is she? Here she is. Just listen.
Amazon offers hourly employees health care on day one for the whole family.
Safety.
Price, freedom of speech. No.
It took 4 months
This is
for Bob Ferguson
my
to
chat,
cement his
so
legacy,
this
a
is my
legacy that
house.
He is never able to escape from if we're doing our jobs well enough, and that is that he has just signed the largest tax increase in Washington state history into law, despite pretending that he would not do such a thing, saying over and over that he was dedicated to fiscal restraint. Of course, that was a lie, and he proved that it was a lie very, very quickly. So you can add that on to his legacy of being utterly obsessed with suing Donald Trump. I don't know which one is worse.
Yes, Dustin.
TDS to the extreme. What do we call STDS? Severe.
We're listening to, I am a Trump fan. Not fan, supporter, I will say. Oh, you got to try the white peach story time. Oh my gosh, it's delicious for summer. I'm listening to this gal. She talks about politics. She's got lots of subscribers. She's good. And she's talking about what this piece of shit. This white peach is my favorite one. Otherwise, I just drink the regular. But I've noticed the regular ones are starting to taste weird. There's something up. Thank you, C-Rob. Have you tried the white peach? Yes. Oi, yes. He says we're going to be celebrating America from May 2025, May 26th of 2025 till May 26th of 2026. Okay, so she's telling how Bob Ferguson is destroying even more this country, this state.
And wasting all our time and money and doubling the size of his office going after Donald Trump, or hurting working class Washingtonians with $9 billion
spending so much money to go after Trump.
Which legacy is worse? And
our money.
He had multiple legacies. I think for him, he'll have to live with both. So I will say, he gets up. This happened around 3 p.m. yesterday afternoon. So after our show, and I don't know, I'll give some credit to the reporters in the room who were trying to drill him down on, what he said about not wanting to balance the budget with new taxes, and then ultimately what he did. I think as we listen to some of this, my chief complaint, of course, and I'm sure yours will be, where was this level of questioning?
$10. I'll show my feet. Super chat.
Been for the last 5 to 10 years, well, Democrats are
mad.
sending us toward a trajectory of spending more money than we're taking in, and spending it on things that the government has no business doing and being involved in. So, you get to this point, and it's frustrating, where the media has allowed, I think, had the media not allowed this level of spending through their relentless questioning, as they should have been doing all along, I don't know that we would have wound up with a 15 or so billion dollar budget deficit in the first place. And so then when it's already done and pen's already on paper, they're like, well, are you taxing families too much? And it's like, okay, late there, buckaroo. All right, so here's Bob Ferguson's message to families who are now going to be paying, up to
Listen to this piece of shit.
$5,000 additional every year just in these new taxes.
What's your message to working Washingtonians who are really worried about what the tax increases are going to mean for them and their families?
Yeah, my message would be that we hear those concerns and understand those
We
concerns.
just don't care
And
about
that's why
that.
we took the time to go through the budget line by line. Number two, what I would say is, look, inheriting a $16 billion budget shortfall was,
What was
was
it?
not the way I want to start as governor. So what I would say is, I feel that we worked hard to adopt a balanced approach that preserves core programs for those Washingtonians, right? If they've got a kid who wants to apprenticeship train or go to college, we maintain the most generous financial support for those kids of any state in the country. So I'd say to those individuals is, I hear those concerns. I hear it loud and clear. We did our best in this budget to balance our approach and also try to take an approach that sets us up for the future. I understand very clearly that this will be a challenging budget for Washingtonians. There's no two ways around that. It will be. But I believe it's a balanced approach, and I think it sets us on a trajectory for a more sustainable future.
Yeah, balanced if you're a psychopath, honestly, because you look at some of the things they're spending money on, and frankly, I hate to say it, some of the things he just mentioned. Well, families who are struggling ought to know if they're sending a kid into the trade schools, we're helping with financial support. Okay, so what about for every family that's not sending a kid into the trades? And is that something that the government ought to even be doing? So, and as you listen to this, you'll hear all of the excuses we knew he would make, that we already predicted that he would make. We did the best we could. We took a hard look at it. Remember? God, I just gotta go find that tweet. I was like, this is what Bob Ferguson will do. He'll say, oh, we're gonna look really hard at the budget. We're gonna do everything we can. And then he'll come out and he'll say, what? Oh, I had no choice, right? And he tries to separate himself from the situation. I inherited this. This was not of my own doing. Okay. It's definitely of your party's doing, right? Because they've been in control for 40 years in the governor's
40
office,
years
and much
here,
of the
you
last
guys.
25 complete control
Democrats
in the
have been in
legislature.
control.
But also, who doubled the size of the Attorney General's office over the last 12 years? Which isn't cheap. Who did that so they could sue Donald Trump a bajillion times? It was you, Bob. And then you got into the governor's office and you're like, we need to cut the size of the Attorney General's office. Interesting. So, no, he has a lot of blame in this, not to mention even before he was Attorney General, when he was King County Executive, he spiked taxes and signed off on like $1 billion in tax increases. So he's been pro-tax for a long time. And he didn't have to do this. He makes it sound like there was no choice, but remember, Republicans had introduced a budget proposal that would have balanced the budget, had no new taxes. No new taxes. And Bob Ferguson claimed he was interested in looking at it, but did he really look at it? He was asked about that yesterday.
Are you still stuffing your pockets till they bulge like this? You need the Bearskin Tactical Hoodie 4.0. It's the ultimate 10-pocket utility hoodie for fishing, golf, hunting, camping, boating, or conquering.
I remember on the Senate, Republicans offered a no tax increase budget proposal. They were excited early on that we were considering looking at it. But then we ended up with giant tax increases. So the many Washingtonians might say, word. What do you say to that?
I think my word was that we need to have a balanced approach to balance this budget. I made it clear we weren't going to tax our way out of it. Rejected multiple proposals from my Democratic colleagues in the legislature on, I think first it was $21 billion and then $12 billion. So I think we got to a number on the revenue side that is balanced with billions and billions of dollars of cuts. And so we worked hard to try to find that balanced approach. And that's what a budget is.
Yeah, it's not a balanced approach, again. Also talked about the gas tax, and you're gonna be paying 6 cents more in taxes per gallon starting this summer, when we already know that the climate commitment grift and all of that is already putting our gas prices through the roof. So he was asked about that.
People say Washington expect us to invest in those projects, but we have limited revenue options right now. The gas tax, unfortunately, is one of them. So look, no one's excited about increasing the gas tax, I can assure you. But that was a bipartisan solution. I want to emphasize that, and I hope that's well covered. That was a bipartisan solution, and that was not easy, I can assure you, for the legislature to come together in a bipartisan fashion.
Did he mention it was bipartisan? Did he want to make sure that the gas tax isn't just on the shoulders of Democrats? Which, yes, I mean, there are some Republicans who support the gas tax increase, but you have to understand that's the one area, the transportation budget, where they have a limited options for their revenue. And the one thing that they should be able to use to improve our roads and bridges, et cetera, and improve our ferry system should be the hundreds of millions of dollars coming in from the climate commitment grift. Because the bulk of the money going into that fund is coming from who? You, at the gas pump. So drivers are paying for Jay Inslee's climate legacy to do nothing for the environment. Yet that money is prohibited from being used for transportation projects. What sense in the world does that make? So you hamstring where you can get money for roads, etc., which inarguably is one of the very basic things the government does have to do. So if any of these taxes you can find an excuse for, it's the increase in the gas tax. Now, I still don't like it, but if you can find an excuse for any of them, it's the one where you have to fix roads and bridges and you only have a certain area where you can get funding from. So it's just insane. This is an interesting one. So some of these taxes are big proposals, like the business taxes, for instance, the ability of your local school districts to increase or send to voters massive increases for schools through property tax increases. Some of them are small, but at the end of the day, it adds up for people who are just trying to live and enjoy their lives. You know, the cost of getting, is it called a Discover Pass? Yeah, I should know. Discover Pass went up 50%. It's more expensive to get hunting licenses, fishing licenses. They have all these taxes in there like that make it more expensive to go on vacation, to go to sporting events, to drink craft beer, and all these things. They're just nickel-diming the joy out of being a Washingtonian, and Ferguson was asked just that.
Republicans have said that Washington Democrats are taxing the joy out of Washington. I mean, would you agree that the average Washingtonian can expect life to become more expensive in this state?
I would agree that when I was campaigning, I emphasized affordability. During that campaign, we were unaware of a $16 billion budget shortfall, as you know. And so what I would say when it comes to affordability is I feel I was very clear with the legislature on bringing down what would have been significantly higher taxes, to put it mildly, down to what I think is a more balanced approach. Look, am I excited about it?
Oh, shut up.
Those revenues? Of course
Doesn't
not.
affect you,
Everything I'll say
asshole.
is, look, we'll see what comes from the Trump administration. We'll see what comes with the economy.
I was waiting for it. I was like, he hasn't blamed Trump
My
yet.
goal is to put us on financial footing, so we're not having this conversation every single year as long as I'm governor.
Yeah, except you just signed like all these gifts to the unions. I mean, we're giving money to the WEA to do a training program that has resulted in virtually nothing. You know, now our unemployment system is going to be helping workers go on strike comfortably. I mean, all these insane things. And of course, yes, laser hair removal for transgender inmates. So don't tell me that you did everything that you could do when you're still paying for boob jobs for Joe Schmo in the prison system at Monroe to be transferred comfortably to the women's prison. Give me a break. I was happy to see Chris Daniels at Como News talk about this issue we discussed on the show yesterday, this absolute lie that Bob Ferguson has peddled on police funding. He sat on the news, saying that he fulfilled one of his key campaign promises to set aside $100 million in grants to help hire more law enforcement officers. But as we pointed out on the show, as Chris Daniels points out in his question to Bob Ferguson, that's really not what the grants are required to be used for at all.
The bill on police and hiring more police officers, the $100 million.
Yeah.
The language that was ultimately signed does not force local jurisdictions to hire police officers. What can you say about that agreement? To not only allocate
renewed focus and increase in the hiring of law enforcement officers. What I can say is in many conversations I had with law enforcement folks across the state, they really view this as a big step forward. Is it perfect? Of course not. Is exactly why I would have written it? Of course not. But I believe it's a significant step forward. It'll make a big difference. Thank you for asking. Hey, we're 50th now per capita number of law enforcement officers. Will this move us up on the list? Look, my recollection is that we're a ways from 49th, just to be clear. I could be wrong about that, but my recollection at some point was seeing the chart and realizing we're not just last, but we're some distance from 49th. You know, that said, there are signs of improvement in this area. I think this will help. City of Seattle, I think if I recall correctly, for the first time is not losing, right, law enforcement officers. I think there was a very slight uptick. I think all those are positive signs. So look, no one grant program is going to solve this problem, that is for sure. No one training facility is going to solve this problem, that's for sure. No one city is going to solve it, but like any big problem, which we have in this regard, it's going to take a lot of folks leaning into it, and I'm confident this will help.
Hey guys, I made this quick review video for my subscribers to let you know about a great survival resource that I'm giving away for free for the next few days. There's so many survival videos out there trying to get you to buy crap, but this is something that you can get without spending a dime. The book is called Alone and Unafraid, Patriot Defense and Survival Guide.
Yeah, then why'd you promise to fix it? You literally ran a campaign ad saying, we're 50th, dead last for the number of police officers, with your serious face. When I'm governor, I'll fix it. No, you're not going to fix it. One of the only things that'll fix it is you not being governor, and someone being governor who has a track record of supporting law enforcement, not politically prosecuting them unsuccessfully for murder, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And he didn't answer Chris Daniels' questions. I mean, basically what happened is the progressives who control the legislature, they don't want, especially when they're, having to look at the budget mess they created and find things to cut. You think that those cop haters want to give $100 million to law enforcement? No, so what do? They watered it down so you can use that grant funding to hire counselors if you want.
Yeah.
You can use that grant funding for emergency management. God, I think you can also use it for like hazardous waste removal or something dumb like that. And then if a department even wants to see that money, they have to pass a local sales tax to help fund law enforcement. So that, Democrats love that. God, how can we tie hiring more officers to increasing taxes? And on top of that, the agencies that apply for the grant have to basically raise their hand and take an oath that they will patrol the streets of their cities in the image of how progressive socialist, anti-cop activists want them patrolled. They have to attest to their willingness to violate federal immigration laws. So I don't know how many agencies besides the ones in very progressive areas are going to meet those standards that are laid out for these grants. And those agencies in very progressive areas are probably going to spend the money on peer counselors and unarmed emergency responders. It's insane. I mean, but Bob Ferguson, the answer he just gave there, gosh, this pisses me off. The answer he just gave there isn't the tone he took when he signed that bill, laying out the $100 million grant. He just yesterday presented it to the public before the media started asking questions, presented it to the public as him fulfilling the campaign promise for $100 million to hire more officers. He didn't talk about the nuance of it. Well, it's not exactly what I would have wanted. And, it's not going to fix the problem overnight. No, he's like, I did what I said I was going to do. And then he gets called on it. He's like, okay, well, it's not going to do what I said it's going to do. So what? Wild stuff.
Well, that's it. So, that's that. That's that. What do you guys think? Ow. I like her. She's very interesting. What? You hungry, babies? Huh? You hungry? Where'd it go? Are you hungry? I want to find her other...
This is the healthy snack that is taking over the internet. This is the Paleo Valley.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, did you see, I just saw somebody say, they sub, thank you. What was I gonna say? Did you hear about the two, the two Israeli, what you call it, here, right here. Two people got shot outside of their, in Washington, D.C. Are you hungry, baby? Is it gonna play? Here. Oh, hold on.
Much more coming up today on Undivided. Remember, you can support our show for just $5 a month. Help us reach our goal of adding 300 new paid subscribers in 30 days. You can use the promo code 300, that's the number 300, at patreon.com/undivided. That's patreon.com/undivided. Use the promo code 300.
I got this cute little cup, this glass cup, at the grocery outlet. Isn't this cute? It's a glass cup.
Thank you so much
Is
for
that
the commitment to
cute?
giving common sense a comeback. What happened in D.C. last night is horrifying, it's tragic, it's awful.
Listen.
But it is not a surprise. And I was watching this, so of course you've heard the news, and you know, we're not a national podcast. I know you're going to be watching news on this probably all night last night and all day today. These two young staffers of the Israeli embassy in D.C. gunned down. It was a couple, Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Lynn Milgram. In fact, Yaron had just bought an engagement ring and was planning.
They were going to get married. How sad. They were gunned
in like
down.
a week, which makes it even more horrifying. So as I mentioned, staff members at the Israeli embassy, they were outside an event in the Capital Jewish Museum in D.C. when a young man named Elias Rodriguez from Chicago shot them in cold blood, and the motivation was very, very clear, if it wasn't already obvious enough, given the circumstances under which they were killed, where they were killed. He shouted "Free Palestine" as he was led away.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Yeah, and not just "Free Palestine." He chanted "Free Palestine," as we've heard so many far-left extremists do on college campuses across the country. The same cadence. I mean, he's a far-left activist, and he is cut from the same cloth as the far-left activists who have been doing the same things, who believe the same things, who say the same things on the campus of the University of Washington. And it's not just, you know, his anti-Israel, anti-Jewish animus that's very clear and that motivated him here, but he has all the other trappings of far-left extremism that we've experienced here for years. He, again, as I said, his name is Elias Rodriguez from Chicago. But you look at his political activism. So he's a member of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. One of the things that struck me right away, besides the whole Free Palestine and obviously murdering, I don't know if he believed both individuals were Jewish. The young woman was, the male victim is a Christian, but he's like dedicated his life to helping Israel, and I think he even served in the IDF, and so I'm sure that this killer thought they were both Jewish, but either way, it was clearly meant to target Jewish individuals. But what also struck me is his past activism, again, has all the trappings in lockstep with the activists that we see on a regular basis in Seattle that are so dismissed by the Democrats in power here. That picture we just showed you, he's at this protest. There was a black man killed in Chicago where he lives, and it became this sort of anti-Amazon movement. And he wrote, he was quoted in Liberation, which is like some far left rag blog about this, and talked specifically about Amazon and the wrongs he believes Amazon has done specifically in the city of Seattle. He said the wealth that Amazon has brought to Seattle has not been shared with its black residents. Amazon's whitening of Seattle is structurally racist and a direct danger to all workers who live in that city. So do we in Chicago and all across the country want a nation of cities dominated and occupied by massive corporations where only the rich and white can live, and the vast majority of us must live on edges of the city and society living in deeper and deeper poverty? I don't think so. And so again, everything about this guy screams the cookie cutter far left Seattle activist. And that's why, I mean, anyone who doesn't think that the activists who we have seen ever since the October 7th terror attack operating out in the open with the support of elected officials in the state of Washington, if you don't believe every single one of them is capable of the same level of violence, of murdering Jewish people in cold blood, I don't know how to help you see that. I mean, you look at some of the things. There's this one clip that stands out to me after the takeover of that engineering building at the University of Washington. A well-known, clear domestic terrorist who's like aligned with an organization that's actually deemed a terror organization spoke on UW and said this.
October 7th planted the seeds of revolution in the
I'm just putting on my
apostate
pajamas.
masses of the world. From Venezuela to the Philippines to Kashmir to Fal al-Aqsa is the tip of the spear in the global fight against Zionism and imperialism, and serves as a beacon for all revolutionary strugglers.
Yeah, the October 7th massacre of innocent Israelis serves as a beacon. You don't think that woman's capable of shooting two people in cold blood? 100. She's cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
All these far left socialist types.
Hi, baby. Are you hungry?
You pick the issue. Pick the issue. Black Lives Matter. Where they're burning cop cars in the streets. Where they're assaulting police officers. Where they're assaulting members of the media. Where they're taking over by force 6 blocks of the city, patrolling it with high-powered rifles that the left thinks is so bad, but apparently not in the hands of far left-wing activists.
I have my super chats on, guys, if you want to send a super chat.
Every single one of those people who block I-5, who block the access to Seattle's Tacoma
eggplant.
International Airport, who scroll Free
Look at
Palestine
him.
and anti-Jewish animus all over the University
Look
of
at my
Washington, who
baby.
take over a building
You're
by
such a good
force,
boy.
who light
I'm gonna eat your
fires.
belly.
You don't think every single one of them is capable of murder?
I'm gonna get your belly.
And there's no, you know, you have, in a state like this, we preach all the time, and you guys know this, I'm not angry at you.
I'm gonna get your belly.
I'm angry at people like Governor Jay, I've never heard about Chop Inslee, and Governor Bob, I can't define domestic terrorism Ferguson.
So it meets the definition of domestic terrorism, just because I don't know exactly what that definition is.
We have weak so-called leaders
Are you hungry?
who, when it's left-wing political extremism, it gets a free pass. And it has been this way from the Occupy movement to the Black Lives Matter movement, and even with the anti-Amazon animus, which is anti-rich people, anti-white people. It's the same people participating in all of that.
Go eat your dinner, buddy.
And they do what they want.
Go
They
eat your
operate,
dinner.
whether it's violence or
Eat your dinner.
vandalism,
I'm gonna wash my
and
hands,
every
I'm sorry.
step of the way,
Eat
they
your
get a free
dinner, babe.
pass. And so what happens? They're emboldened.
Go eat.
They're emboldened.
Are you hungry?
They're emboldened. They're led to believe that what they're doing is righteous. After all, the governor won't speak out about it.
I hate our governor.
Bob Ferguson had to be cornered
Go
at a
eat.
press conference on housing, and basically had a reporter, Chris Daniels, demand that he answer a question about what was
This is
happening
gonna
at
be
UW
so good.
48 hours after it had occurred. And even then, he dodged and ducked,
What?
and I can't define domestic terrorism.
What do you
I
want
don't
me to
know.
do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Look at this,
And
you
these are
guys.
the people who, that's the governor of the entire state, and the former attorney
So,
general for 12
one
years.
reason
who
I
can't
love my
define
residents so
domestic
much,
terrorism.
so
Despite
I
the
bought
fact
the
that he
ingredients
instituted
for
a
this
domestic violent
stew,
extremism task force
cabbage
to look at
stew,
right-wing
and she
domestic
made it.
terrorism. But when the left's doing it, I don't know.
Delicious.
And then
Look
we
at
have
this.
so-called leaders like
Isn't
Congresswoman
that
Carilla
looking
Jayapal,
yummy? Ooh,
who
yum.
the only time they'll speak out about something is after the unthinkable happens.
Ooh, that's hot.
She put out a tweet yesterday, very soft. The killing of 2 people outside this event is senseless, unacceptable violence. I condemn it, absolutely. Anti-Semitism is wrong, full stop. My heart goes out to all those affected. As our friend Jason Rance, who is Jewish, responded, you do not believe anti-Semitism is wrong. You're a purveyor of it, full stop. You're a leading congressional voice supporting anti-Semitic college
Yep.
students whom you refuse to condemn,
They're teaching
rooting
them
for
this
and
shit like
lionizing
college,
Hamas
you
and
guys.
other terrorists. So,
They're
for
teaching
Congresswoman
them
Willa
to do
Dyball,
this
she'll
in
speak out
college.
after 2 people died in the prime of their lives, gunned down over the rhetoric that she has allowed for and emboldened. And so is that what it's going to take here, Governor Bob Ferguson?
I like to have
Mayor
sour
Bruce
cream on
Harrell?
it.
Really, 99.9% of Democratic lawmakers in the state? Somebody has to die, I guess? People have to be gunned down in cold blood for you to say something and come out like you all along have thought it was so wrong?
Yeah,
And then you've got State Representative Sean Scott,
if Trump had
who
something to
doesn't
say
stay
about
silent
that,
on it. No, he
that
condones it.
guy,
He puts out messages saying, how can we help the far-left anti-Semites who were arrested at the University of Washington after a hostile takeover of a building and lighting
They get away with it.
things on fire?
they get away
How can
with
we
it.
help them? So you've got a state lawmaker who condones it, aids and abets it.
Yep.
And what? We reached out to the highest-ranking Democrat for a response to that. The Speaker of the House, Lori Jenkins. Do you think, Nicole, ever got a response from Lori?
I did not.
Do you think that you would have got a response from Lori Jenkins had you been asking about right-wing extremism?
Probably.
Probably wouldn't even have had to ask for it. Because they would have been all over social media, holding press conferences.
Yep.
Right-wing extremism, bad, 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 which I agree. Any form of political violence or extremism, as we've very consistently called out, bad, bad, bad. January 6th, bad, bad, bad. But then you compare that to their response or lack thereof, or their support and condonement for far-left violence. I remember in the days leading up to CHOP, which, by the way, we're coming up on the 5-year anniversary of the occupied protest zone. I remember city council members putting out an all call, we need to get to the front lines in support of our constituents. I remember then Seattle City Councilwoman Tammy Morales coming out and saying, don't tell my constituents that vandalism never solved anything. Absolutely insane. I have seen a couple Democrats, still speak out about this kind of conduct. A couple. The only Democrat in the State House I've seen is State Rep Maury Leavitt, who condemned what was happening at UW. And it stood out because it was like the only person doing it. And then, of course, Congressman Adam Smith has been very consistent. He's been on this show. And Congresswoman Kim Schreier as well. Both of them who spoke out about this anti-Semitism. And they paid a price for it. They had their homes vandalized. They were made to feel unsafe in their own homes, but they still did it because it was the right thing to do. It was the morally consistent thing to do. But there is a lack of moral consistency on the left that's terrifying and troubling. And they are the party of political violence.
Yes,
They are absolutely the party of political violence, yet they have everyone else thinking because of January 6th,
Yep.
4 years ago, that it's the right wing that you have to be scared of.
Yeah.
And it's this gaslighting that the media perpetuates and pushes continually. And then they turn a blind eye to the same type of conduct or even worse on the left. And I don't know at this point what to do about it. And it's one of those things, this is one of the key issues that has pushed me so far away from the Democratic Party. As you know, I voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. I was very anti-Trump up until last summer, vehemently opposed to Donald Trump. This specific issue is one of the key things that has driven me out of the arms of the Democratic Party and into the arms of Donald Trump, frankly. Even though I don't like January 6th, and I don't think Donald Trump did much to help the situation. But after 6 months of left-wing extremism in the summer of 2020, and looking around at my fellow members of the media and politicians and thinking, is no one going to say anything about this? Being mobbed and having to seek refuge in a fire station, I'm thinking, is no one going to speak out? Is no one going to defend us, defend anyone else who's being victimized? And then, January 6th happened and it was awful. And then when I'd ask questions about okay, even when I was in mainstream media, hey, I know January 6th is bad, we're covering it, all this stuff. But don't you think that you guys should have said something about Chaz, Chop, and the riots and all of that stuff for the last 6 months instead of condoning it? And I'd be accused of whataboutism. oh, you're distracting from January 6th by going back in time. Like, no, I'm pointing out a clear moral shortcoming that you have and these blinders you have, where for 10 straight years I felt like I had been a professional protest coverer, and all I was doing was covering riots and being assaulted by Antifa, the little ninja cosplayers, and then have my fellow colleagues in the media go on the news and say things were mostly peaceful. And it's just nuts. That really was one of the things that started my red pilling, this whole moral inconsistency. So more people are going to be killed. More Jewish people are going to be killed, hunted down on the streets of the United States of America. And people like Bob Ferguson, Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal, Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell, all the Democrats who have not saw fit to quickly and unequivocally condemn this kind of conduct will have blood on their hands. They will have blood on their hands. And unless our friends in the legacy media also start to demand consistently answers from Democratic leaders, comment from Democratic leadership on these things, nothing is going to change. I mean, I can yell into it. Yes, we do have an echo chamber. We have an echo chamber of people who have a good head on their shoulders and who are morally consistent and don't have a problem thinking for themselves, thinking outside a political box, and calling out when something is wrong. I think you guys are absolutely epitome of what it means to be morally consistent, because I see it from you all the time. I see it in our comments. But for some reason, we have this inability outside our sort of bubble, and I'm not saying we're the only ones. You know, Team Undivided, this family that we've created, are the only ones capable of doing it. I think other people are as well. But the people who really need to hear that message and really need it to be driven home how dangerous the situation is that we've created in Washington State, the legacy media are the ones who are going to reach them. And the legacy media has essentially become hopeless, helpless. And I'll give you an example of this. It's a different topic I want to get into, but it's the same sort of sentiment. So Bob Ferguson yesterday, of course, he signs this massive on Tuesday, $9 billion in new taxes, new state taxes. The bulk of those that will fall on businesses, and then businesses, of course, will pass them along to consumers. And then also a new gas tax, 6 cents additional. So no doubt, $9 billion in new taxes, and I think that's a pretty low estimate on the low end, is going to hurt people immediately, right?
15
So
billion.
he does that, and he turns around yesterday, and he has a press conference about suing over Trump's tariffs. And what's the reason? What's the
How
reason
much
he's
time
suing
and
over
money that
tariffs?
takes?
Oh, because they'll have a devastating impact on working Washingtonians and our businesses. I saw this and I screamed, literally all caps, you cannot actually be serious. Because it's like, he knows what he's doing. It's not a lack of self-awareness. He knows very well what he's doing. What he also knows is the media won't call him on it.
Yep.
His tweet he sent out, I led a coalition of business, labor, and elected leaders in filing a friend of the court brief supporting a multi-state lawsuit to block the Trump administration's illegal tariffs. These tariffs are hurting Washington State. Our coalition is ensuring the voices of Washington workers and businesses are heard. We must all stand up for hardworking businesses, workers,
And then he
consumers.
raises our taxes.
Hours, 24 hours after he gave them a big middle finger and passed massive new business taxes and massive new taxes on the working class, he has the audacity and really the courage. He's been emboldened by the media.
Yep.
To say we all have to stand up for hardworking businesses, workers, and consumers, which he just failed to stand up for by signing massive new taxes into law. Here's him at this press conference.
The illegal tariffs imposed by President Trump will affect
Oh, I
all
hate this guy.
Washingtonians through higher prices and disruption of businesses, among other harms. And let's just be clear, these tariffs amount to a tax on Washington families. They will raise prices on everything from homes and electricity to coffee and children's toys. I also want to stress the uncertainty these erratic trade policies are causing for Washington businesses.
What?
Businesses rely on stability.
Stability?
Certainty in doing business. You talk to anybody who runs a business, and I've talked to plenty, that is the one thing I hear over and
my
over and over again.
God. Oh my God. my God, you cannot be serious. Every person standing behind him, which it looks like a bunch of union dues paying workers, which is fine, but you're just prostrating yourself behind Bob Ferguson for what? So he can hurt you one day and help you a little bit the next? Are you anti-Trump? What is it? I know it's easy to dunk on Donald Trump, but if your concern is really helping businesses and people, wouldn't you say, hey, Bob, this is great. Like, yeah, the tariffs, that will hurt us. It'll increase prices. But how about that $9 billion in new taxes you just passed yesterday? No, they stand behind him like good Union soldiers. And in the media, poor Nicole had to watch the whole thing. Nary a peep from the reporters. No reporter pressed him on the inconsistency. No reporter, none, pressed him on, hey, you say this is hurting businesses, but what about all those taxes you just passed? There was one reporter who, are you concerned about the compounded impact of the tariffs and the taxes?
Running,
but then let Bob Ferguson get away with completely just focusing his answer on Donald Trump and the tariffs and not on what he had just done the day before.
Okay, I'm done.
And that's why I don't want you to view this as a call to action, right? Or a call to violence, obviously. But I remember I used to be so triggered when I was in mainstream news at Donald Trump calling the media the enemy of the American people. I did commentaries about it. I remember being in our newsroom and they had to spend like $1 million in additional security. We had to put a gate up outside the building because that enemy of the American people thing did serve to encourage unhinged people to threaten us and call the newsroom and threaten us and show up at the newsroom. So I understand that enemy of the American people. Mm-hmm. If you convince unhinged people that the media is the enemy, that they might go rogue and do something about it, I get that. That's obviously not what I'm telling people to do. But it was one of the key reasons I didn't support Donald Trump.
They are the enemy.
But now you look at some of this, and we have an example in national news later on that's just wild. And I really
She's good, isn't she, you guys? She's really good. 58 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much.
Are they working for the people of Washington? Are they working for the people of the United States?
Thank you so much.
Working for the Democratic Party?
Thank you.
My friend Ari Hoffman put 2 Seattle Times articles side by side on this whole Bob Ferguson stuff.
It is. It's almost summer. I'm so excited. Woo! I'm hot now. I was freezing. Now I'm hot. Lexi, honey, how are you? Aw. Hi, guys. And she was on TV. Who? Bill Crockett. I never watched her when she was on TV. Isn't that crazy? I'm saying it's reconnecting. Yeah, I never watched her when she was on TV. Spaghetti lasagna. Ooh. Yeah, this was good. This was it was, and it's good for you. It's all cabbage and vegetables, and so one of my residents made it for me. I said, hey, if I go get the ingredients, you can make a big pot of it and we can split it. And she's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Andrew, how are you doing? These YouTube lives be wow. Summer is going to be hot. It is. I think it's going to be a hot one, you guys. I've had these on for a good while. These are just press-on nails. I like them. They're cute. But I think I'm going to pop them off now. I have to do short nails because I type during the day a lot. And I just can't do it. I see, when I've gone into the doctors or whatever, and I see the girls in there, checking you in or whatever, and they've got those long ass nails. I'm like, how do you wear those and type? I don't understand how they do it. How in the hell can you type with those damn nails on? Some people can. I can't. I cannot do it. Those nails just get in my way. They really slow me down, that's for sure. Who started what trend, honey? Yeah, they come off good. But the crazy thing is they stayed on so well. I have a special way I do it. I don't just put the glue on and, Oh, who started the trend? People think you're a drug dealer. Hello, Mr. Why do I remember that? I remember you, I think. But now I gotta file my nails down because the glue really kind of trashes them. I don't know. I bruised my finger and that has not gone away. Yeah, I remember like in the 80s and 90s when there was like, you know, they'd have the one long fingernail, the guys would. Wear from Angel. Women look fierce with that. With what? Long nails? I have some that I've purchased to wear. Oh yeah, next week is my baby girl's baby shower. The baby shower is next weekend. I'm so excited. What did they think? I hope you do because I think you're gorgeous. Aw, thank you. I don't know how people think that. I don't think I am at all. That's crazy. I don't think I'm gorgeous. Not at all. Ugh. Not at all. So my perfumes came finally, you guys. I'm so stoked. My perfumes came. I will show them. The one, remember I told you guys I ordered perfumes and I was waiting for them to come? I'm a bit bummed, I will tell you that. So this is one of the ones I got, Escada. It's perfect for summer. You know, they do discontinue. You know, they come out with special edition like Escadas for certain seasons. This was one of my all-time favorite ones. And then of course, Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. This is just a nice, clean, fresh, soft scent. Well, here's the other one. I thought I had ordered the bottle. Well, I guess they were out of the bottle. So I ordered the trial or the purse size. And this is the Clinique Happy Heart. This stuff, you guys, I've already went through a bottle of this stuff since I bought it like a few months back. I love this perfume. Clinique Happy Heart. It smells amazing. Blue is always fresh. You into muscular Italian guys with 8 inches. Okay. I don't like that. That doesn't fit into a paper towel roll. Looks like watermelon strawberry punch. How long it lasts? A long time. Yeah, what I like about these ones too is they stay on. You guys, this Escada, oh, it's heavenly for summer. It's perfect for summer. Sosa, aren't you hungry, baby? Sosa, you want to eat? It's hot in here. You want dinner? You want to eat? Come eat. Come eat, baby. Come eat your dinner. Eat your dinner. God, it's hot in here all of a sudden. Why is it so hot, Sos? It's too hot. Go eat your dinner, okay? Guess what? He's going to want to go on another WALK tonight before I go to bed. He's going to, I'm telling you. He's going to make me. He's going to make me do it. Eat your dinner, baby. Eat your dinner. Eat your dinner, honey. Come eat. You don't want to eat? You don't want to eat? He should be hungry by now. You don't want to eat your dinner? Eat your din-dins. Come on. Eat your dinner. You don't want to eat your dinner? You don't want to eat your dinner? Huh? I know it's hot in here, isn't it? Let's turn the fan on, okay? You want the fan on? Are you warm? Huh? You want to turn the fan on? How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Well, I can let you guys go. I've stayed on here for almost 2 hours. Have you heard of... Yes. Very expensive. Yes. I've got one that's supposed to smell a lot like it, but it does not last. I mean, it smells really good, but it does not last at all. So, Monday night is the last night for, I believe, is the last episode of Handmaid's Tale, you guys. So don't miss it. You gotta watch it. Well, I'll probably come on tomorrow too. You too, Andrew. Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna go spend time with my baby boy. I love you. I love you. I'm gonna try to make him eat. Hey up, Matt. What happened? Oh yeah, I showed you my feet. I showed you my feet. Pay up. My Cash App's in the description of this video. Pay up. Yeah, also I'm out of my C. Giorgio Armani. That's my favorite, all-time favorite perfume. SIC. They have a couple different ones, but the original is my favorite. Oi. Oi, oi. You have a pretty smile. Thank you, Bill. Sample first. I already showed my feet when I was freaking over there making my soup. Ugh, my hair. But if you guys want to be nasty, I'm not timing you out anymore. You will just be gone. What is the weirdest fetish you have heard of? The weirdest? I don't know. What about you guys? What is some of the weirdest fetishes you guys have heard of? Anyone? Oh, I can say the grossest one. Where did the feet thing start? I don't know. And I can say the grossest one is to be defecated on. That's disgusting. If anybody ever asked me to do that, if, say, I was going to marry somebody and they said, honey, I want to tell you I have this fantasy, this fetish, now that we're getting married, you know, blah, 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 I would call the wedding off. I would be like, you are a sick mother effer. No, thank you. God. Yeah, let me just, oh God. For one, the smell of human waste that comes out of your body is so vile as it is. How could anybody want that all over them? That is like, makes me want to throw up. Tar mace, is that what it's called? Ooh. Women wanting to be, women wanting to be, all what? I don't know what that means. Feet can't be the weirdest. I can see why somebody would. There was this guy, okay, when I was married, I would go into this place that was a naturopathic type vitamin store, right? But they had prescription stuff from the naturopath, and I had to get it there. And you know, after church, you know, I'd wear sundresses to church or whatever, and I'd wear sandals, high-heeled sandals, like with, you know, bare toes, right, bare feet. Oh my gosh, the guy there, he was quite a bit younger than me, but he had a major crush on me, and he would always say how he would just look at my toes. He would be like, oh, those feet are so beautiful, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, you're weird. I mean, I have heard using the restroom in someone's mouth. It could be, oh, that's disgusting. Tar mace. I've never heard of tar mace in basic, you know, no. No. So, he was a cutie too, but I was married, so go figure. I ended up seeing him at Costco with his kid one day, years and years and years later. And, you know, he's a good Christian guy now. I mean, he was then, but he just had a crush on an older woman. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I can yell and be bitchy. Ask my ex-husband. An elbow fetish is something. Why would somebody have an elbow fetish? What? For what? What would an elbow? I've heard of guys liking women to use their feet to do you know what. Yes, 26 is young. That's a year younger than my son, a year older than my daughter. Good feet are a sign of overall health, fat, and teeth. Yes. Yes. The world we live in. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? But I used to always get my nails done. I always got my hair did. And I always had my toenails done. Always was tan, you know. I was very much, you know, I wasn't like materialistic type. I just wanted to always look nice for my husband, you know. And yeah, that didn't do much good. I think I heard of smelling shoes fetish. Ew. Ew, like after somebody like worked all day in them. I think I've heard that too. You're too young. Yeah, yes. A knee fetish? What would anybody want to do with a knee? I don't get it. You guys, I have 59 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Get me to 60. One more. My weakness is very specific type of legs on a female. Hi, Nikita. Some people say leather shoes from a clean one. People are wild. Yeah, there are some pretty weird. 60, thank you. Yay! I got to 60 thumbs up. Woot woot. Well, I'm into the After X. She makes us sandwiches. Well, I'm into the After X sandwiches. Wait, what? After SEX sandwiches. Is that what you're saying? I think. I mean, I don't know. Sosa, come eat. He is so handsome, you guys. Look at this baby. Look at him. Grammar police. What's good, Auntie? Hello. Look. Hi, baby. Eat your food. I'm gonna have to take him out again, you guys. I would love to go to Brazil. Yes, after sex sandwiches. I think that's what they mean, Lexi. I'm not sure. Sosa chilling on the bed. Yes, he loves that bed. After sex, you will make us sandwiches. Organic, of course. Oh, babies. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Today, I bought Gatorade, you guys. I never buy Gatorade, but I was so thirsty. I'm like, I have to have Gatorade. Hello, King Phil. All right, you guys. We could visit on the bed. I mean, not on my bed. You know what I mean? When I lay down, we could visit. But I have to go take him out for a little tiny walk. I'm so proud of that tree, you guys. When we went out on our last walk, I looked at it. I have a doppelganger. Who? I looked at it from, you know, afar, and I'm like, it looked perfect. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I do that? Because I had to, because I was under the tree, right? Because the branches were going everywhere. Come eat, baby. And so I had to shape it, kind of. And I did a good job. Gatorade makes you more thirsty. Be careful on your walk. Have a good walk. Remember to take your flashlight zapper. Yes, I will. He's eating right now. Are you guys going to be up? I might come back on. I'm a little older than you, Mikey. Oh, Mikey. Who's Mikey? I might come back on, you guys. I went on TikTok the other night. Zero Gatorade. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, your eyes are more illuminating than the stars. How perfect and beautiful. Felix. Well, thank you. Show more, you'll get more views. John, I'm sure I would get a lot of views. But I wouldn't want the views. I would want super chats. That's what I'd want. Or cash apps, one or the other. But I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to, I've never done that. And I'm never going, you know. I'm not about the views. I don't care. I'm about the cash. I'm just kidding. I just like to come on and visit every once in a while. You know, I don't have a lot of time, but Rainin, I like that name. Rainin. Tivari, I like that name too. Okay, so we're gonna go on our walk, okay? Why not? You only have that body once. Well, because I don't think everybody needs to see it, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you'll get down for super chat. No, I was kidding. I might come back, and what I was going to say is I was crying the other night thinking about my son, right? I was so, you know, sad thinking about his mental health and stuff. Thank you, honey. I will. I'll give him lots of pets. Thank you. That contributes to the treats I bought him today. Here they come. Yeah, because when my son brought him back, no treats came with him. Come here. And you guys saw those treats that I had last time? He said, Grandpa has been feeding Sosa so many treats. And I'm like, all of those, I spent like $100 that day on stuff for Sosa. So after he dropped him off and after I took him for, you know, the first walk, I went down to the store and went and picked him up more treats. He's got to have treats. So anyway, and they are not cheap. So thank you guys. Anything I get on here, it goes to good use. I have to buy my daughter her gifts for the baby for next weekend. I'm going to be going shopping for that. And thank you, Mike. Yeah, she's having a little boy, so time is coming soon. Now they're saying the due date's July 4th, not July 6th. So that would be interesting if he was born on the 4th of July. How cool would that be? So anyways, oh, yep, look at him. He's like, let's go, bitch. He's at the door. He's like, let's go. Do you want to go out? Do you want to go bye-byes? Here, you want to say hi? You want to go bye-byes? What do you want to do, Bubba's? Do you want to go out? Here, you got a couple bites left. Here, you got a couple little pieces left. Here, eat the rest. There you go. Oh, got a couple. There you go. Drink some water. No, I gotta get you some clean water, baby. How do dogs' water get so dirty? You want to go out, baby? Do you want to go out? He's like, bitch. Bitch, let's go. Look at him. He's like, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Hold on, guys. I have to grab my bag. This is a process. This is a process, huh, Bubba's? We have a process when we go out. I have to make sure I have his water bottle. I have to have his treats. I have to have the poopy bags. I have to have my stun gun. And what else? Oh, I gotta put on my tennis shoes, baby. How many treats do we have in this box, in this bag? Hold on. I think we have enough. We got enough poopy bags? Aren't these cute? Little shit bags. Do we have enough water? Oh, Grandma needs to fill up this water. Then we have his water bottle. I gotta fill up the water bottle, honey. I give him bottled water too, so he has to have bottled water. This faucet water, I would never drink, so I would never give it to him. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I cannot give him faucet water that I won't drink, you know? I know, I'm just wearing a coat because last time I took him out, I was chilly and I had a little flannel on, so it wasn't 90 here though. Hello. Okay, where's my shoesies? I wear a coat just in case, and then I wear a coat just in case, and then if I get too hot, I just tie it around my waist, and then I'm good. But I do have a sweatshirt on. What do you think, Sos? Do you think the weather's cold or no? Oh my god. I can't even stand on one leg, you guys. It's terrible. I can't do it. Oh, you dropped a piece of food. So yeah, we might come back after our little walkie, huh, Sos? What do you think? Should we come back? Should we come back and talk to everybody? Oh, another thing, Lexi, I am losing so much hair. It's crazy. It's like what the actual hell? I'm losing so much of my hair. Sosa, yes. It's nippy. Well, you'd never know with this on. Right, bubbies? Right? You're so handsome. Are you my I always, when I'm walking with them, I'm like, are you my boyfriend? Are you my boyfriend? Are you my boyfriend? Is Sosa my boyfriend? Are you my boyfriend? I gotta have my glasses, my phone, my vape. Oh, I gotta go grab my, what you call it? I gotta go grab my zapper. I gotta grab my zapper. I gotta grab my zapper. Right? All in all, it wasn't too bad tonight. I mean, yeah, we had some weirdos in here, but it wasn't too bad, right? What? You want to go out? He's so cute. You want to go out? Look at him. Hold on. You want to go out? You guys, if you like, Lexi, do you drink Red Bulls, honey? You've been hearing people say what? Yeah, my hair is thinning. I used to have like thick hair. What did she ask? His name is Sosa, honey. You don't drink Red Bulls? Sosa, Lexi doesn't like Red Bulls. What do you think about that? Can we still hang out with her, huh? Can we still be friends with her? I think this needs new batteries, guys, because this is my zapper. I think I should take this off. Do not unscrew flashlight cover. Doing so will void all warranty. Well, how do you, oh, you put the batteries, what kind of battery? Oh, I can charge it. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to charge it because the light's really low. The light's not very bright. Okay, guys. Are you gonna come back? No, thank God. Oh, it would give you heart. That's right. That's right. Bye. Thank you, Waste of Space. 68 thumbs up. Thank you. And thank you, Waste of Space, for the only super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Look, it looks like I have red in my hair. If I come back, will you guys come back? Good night, Lexi. Love you, sweetie. Love you, Robert. Love you guys. Sosa's like, bitch. He's like, let's go. It should be plugged in and charging all the time. You're not using it. That's, yes. Oh, Donna, good. You're still here. Good night, sweetie. 2 more likes and I'll have 70. You'll come back? You might stop by. Good night, honey. 2 more likes and I'll be at 70. I was at 59. You guys got me to 60. Now I need 2 more to get to 70. Come on. I'm gonna have OCD about this if I don't get to 70. Hi, Claude. Is it Claude or Claude? How did it go down 1? Somebody took 1 away. That's funny. All right, well, whatever. Okay. Love you guys. Scroll up, read for your hair. Okay, I will, honey. That's funny, they're going down. People are taking their likes away just to be jerks. That's okay. Bring me down to 60 then, okay? Bring me down to 60. Some people do that. They'll like and they'll take away, and they'll like and they'll take away. Whatever. I just think I don't think I've ever had that many likes, so thank you. All right. I'll see you guys later. God bless you. Sweet dreams. Sleep with the angels. If I see you later, I'll see you. Okay? Ow, my stomach. I know. But he wants to go. I know, right? How do you say? 37. I know. Now there's 68 again. Ow, my stomach hurts. The Brazilian fila. Okay. You guys want to go? Liz, yes. Hello. Oh, Hank, thank you. Okay. Okay. I'll take you guys with me. How about that? You guys want to go on a walk? Well, I know it's going to make... It's just boring for you guys, though. It's dark and... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Hold on. I can't see. Okay. Isn't he handsome? Okay. Okay, let's do this. Not boring? Okay, then you guys can go with us. How about that? Look at Sosie. He's so handsome. Okay, baby, we're going, honey. It's okay. Hold on, guys. Okay? We gotta go outside. Okay. Let's put your leash on. Where's your leash? Come here. Let's get your leash. Come here. I have to wear my glasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. Ow! I think that cabbage... Come here, baby. Come here. I think that cabbage is starting to do something to my stomach, guys. Okay. No, we're going this way, honey. Come on. It's going to be hard for me to look at the chat, though, guys. Hold on, honey. Hold on. Sorry. Don't I look weird? I used to do that laugh. Remember, Robert? Okay, sorry. Let's go. You ready? Shh. Be quiet. Gotta be quiet. Hold on, baby. Just a minute. Hold on. Come here. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Okay, let's go. It's dark out there. Come here. God, I can't see anything. It's kind of chilly, Lex. It's kind of chilly out. Come here. This way. Come. You could just sniff around the yard if that's what we want to do. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Robert, can you tell me what time it is, honey? Come on. Come on, babe. We're not going to screw around. Oh, sorry. So much out here. It looks so... Sos is in a hurry. He's like, let's go. Oh. Come this way. No. Come on. Come on. That's weird. It kept... You gotta go poops? You gotta go poopsy poops? It's 10:50. It's actually pretty warm out though. 10:50 my time. Okay, actually, I can tell you're not in Cali because it's almost 11 p.m. and nothing good happens. Oh, Liz, I take the dog out at 11 even, you know? It's almost 11 here. So I do. Come on. Sos. Sosa, come. Let's go. Oh my God, he's just sniffing everything. I'm in love with you. No, you're not. You can't be in love with somebody that you don't know. Okay? Just know that. Yes, they're bad. Canal, yes, they're very bad for you. So is vaping, and I do both. That's why I feel I'm going to die in my 50s. No, seriously. I've always thought I was going to die in my 50s since I was a little girl. Isn't that crazy? I've always thought that. I want to get my fiance something nice. Any ideas? Bishop, like what? Perfumes? Something nice. What do you mean? Like a new car? Like what? Ow, my stomach. Oh. Oh, so I never finished my story. So, I took my son, So, I went on TikTok the other night, you guys, and it was like 3 in the morning, I think. I could not sleep. And I was crying. Says who? I was crying, and I couldn't sleep. And I just felt like in a very dark place, you know? Like, I was like so, oh God, of course he wants to go this way. The darkest road of all. So, come on, really? You're going to take Grandma up there? He's like, bitch, you go where I say. And he wants to run, of course. So I was in a very dark, no, come here. I was in a very dark place. And, I didn't want to, I just wanted to talk, you know. And, my anxiety has been through the roof when it comes to my son and his mental health, you know, because today I have to say I saw a glimpse of my son. He was in there, you know, when he came by, but okay, you guys, there's this Jeep pulling out. Hold on. Okay. Just in case, just if anything happens to me, just know I appreciate all of you. Come on, baby. So, no, get over here. We're not going that way. So, like I was telling you guys, my daughter has been doing some research on it, and she thinks that he very well may have schizophrenia, you know, possibly. And you know what he said to me today? He's like, Mom, I don't know what to do with myself. He's like, I'm not working. And then he said, I can't get my medicine right now, and I don't know why that is. He can't get his Adderall right now, and I'm wondering if God's intervening, because I've been praying about it. And I said, honey, I said, well, that's good. He didn't like that. I said, honey, why don't you try staying off it for now and see what happens? And he's like, I'm not going to be able to think. I'm not going to be able to focus. I'm not going to be able to... And I'm like, you don't know that. Like, you've been on it for 5 years, 6 years, you know? And I said, in all honesty, I think what's going on with you honestly could be the freaking Adderall. I said, these doctors, they keep prescribing all these meds, and long term, it's not going to have good effects for you. It's really bad if you're on them long term. And they have red 40 in it, or red dye in them. And it's just not good. So between him smoking weed at a young age every day, and then taking Adderalls, and then, he's tried multiple other drugs, in his years of experience. He had a little stint with cocaine for a while. Ow, my stomach, good. Yeah, he did cocaine for a while. Lied to me about it. I knew it. I was finding straws in his room, green straws, my Starbucks straws. And, I would confront him about it. And he would say no, but he was very good at hiding it. Very good at it. He didn't act like it. He wasn't all gacked out, but my son our whole family has addiction issues, all of us, except my younger brother. I don't know if it's because he's from a different father. My dad didn't do it. The only thing he did was smoke cigarettes, but he didn't drink or do drugs or anything like that. But he smoked cigarettes. My mom was an alcoholic and smoked cigarettes. She didn't do drugs or anything like that, but my sister, as you guys all know, I've shared, she's a crack addict. My brother, as I've shared, was a meth addict. Come on, baby. I was dependent on opiates. They were prescribed to me, right? But that doesn't mean that they're not bad for you, and that doesn't mean that you can't become way too dependent on them. So, just because, he's like, well, those are prescribed to me. It's my medicine. My doctor prescribed it. He says I need it. Okay, well, that doesn't mean, God, it's pitch black up here. That doesn't mean you need it. Ow. So, but my younger brother is very much into the ministry. He's never been a smoker, never been a drinker, never touched a drug in his life. And I'm wondering if it was because, I really wonder if it's because he was wanted and loved by my mom. That's the only difference I can think of between all of us. I don't know. Well, his father wasn't into drugs or smoking. You know, I think he'd have his cocktail in the evening after work, but he wasn't a heavy drinker or anything. So maybe he got that from his father's side. I don't know. Come on, baby. Oh my God, so sad. I'm telling you. Come on, babe. So now you guys can, you know, when I don't have him, I miss him a lot, but I don't miss going out at 11 o'clock at night. I would love to just be laying in bed right now, and then I'm not going to be able to sleep in because he likes to get up and go for a walk in the morning. It's not on my time, it's on his. So it's like, but I'm happy knowing that Grandpa has been taking him for walks. That's really good. You know, now I don't feel so bad that when he's not with me, he's just being neglected, you know. I don't feel so bad that he's just doing nothing, you know, at home. Come on, baby. I'm sweating. Okay, I'm going to try to read the chat. Hold on. Come here, baby. I need to get a second pair of glasses. I keep saying that. Eating bananas upside down. Oh. Benzo. Wait, what? No, not Valium. No. I bet your young brother is addicted to some real nasty stuff like eating bananas upside down when it snows in your nose. That you get a cold in the brain. Drugs are not good. Andrew came back. I never left. Shit, you lost. Wait. Hold on. Yo, what is going on in this? No, come here. Dumbass shit you lost in a time stream, beloved. Wait, what? Come here. Could you give me a shout out? Hello. I'm getting her black harness bikini. Birkin bag. Oh, Birkin bag. Okay. It's always on the dog's side. Yes, waste of space. Basically, you have a bunch of drug addicts and a hypocrite in your family. Sounds normal. Got it. Who's the hypocrite? Oi, who's the hypocrite? So let's see. I talked about my mom, my younger brother, my older brother, my sister, and me. Who's the hypocrite in that family? I would like to know, please. Come here, baby. Come here. I know, we can't see. You know, when he got stuck in that little swamp, when one of my residents took him for a walk when I was at work, he lost his little night light. You know, the one that I had on his collar? I still have to get him another one. Those things are not cheap. Those night lights are not cheap. Hold on, babe. You're gonna have to cross the street here in a second, honey. Hold on. I can't see. Come on, honey. Peaches, it's always the dog. Come on, baby. Oh my gosh, how long can you smell something? Come on. Let's go. And how many times can they pee, you guys? Seriously. How many times can they take a pee? Okay, go. Go. Run. Run. I can smell a fire pit or something. We're running, guys. Sosa's taking the lead here. I love the way he runs. Okay. I hate going on this side because people let their dogs shit in the grass over there and they don't clean it up. It's annoying. Come on, babe. So let's go. We have a long way to go. Come on. Come on, honey. Let's go. Don't step in dog shit, please. No, you don't have to walk in the grass. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Out of there. Come on. Don't go in the spot where I can't see. Come on. Oh my God. Sosa, come. Come on. Let's go. Sosa, now. Let's go. Out of there. I don't want you stepping in dog poop. Come here. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. No. No. Out. It's so disgusting, these people that let their dog shit in the grass and they just leave it. It's so gross. Come on. That pisses me off so much. I get so angry about it. No, no. Nope. Come here. Get out of there. Nope. Oh my God. If you step in dog poop and track it in the apartment, nope. Come. No. Don't go in the grass. No. God dang it. Sosa. No. I'm sorry. Come on. Oh my God. Don't go in the dog poop. Come here. No. Stay on the sidewalk. No, come on. Come. Once we get past a certain area, there's no more dog poop. Come on. God, he has a mind of his fucking own, I tell you, this dog. He does what he wants, when he wants, how he wants. Okay, we just have a little bit ways to go. Nope. Come on. We just have a little ways to go, baby, and then you can go in the grass, okay? But people are disgusting pigs. Get out of the grass. Come on. People are disgusting pigs, and I don't want you stepping in dog shit, okay? Sorry. It's because people are disgusting. Come on. Come on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. We just got to get past this little area. Does it make you guys as mad as it makes me when people don't pick up their dog shit off the fucking ground? Come on. I mean, who wants to step in somebody's dog shit, you know? Good boy, come here. I mean, that's the nastiest. Come on, out. Out. It's the nastiest thing. Just a big old pile of dog shit, you know? You can't see Sosa, huh? It's so weird. It doesn't show Sosa on the camera when I put it on him. Isn't that weird? Anyway, all right, you guys. I'll let you go. I'm boring. This is boring, huh? Yeah. Somebody shocks her. Come on. Come on. All right, you guys. Well, we're about halfway through our walk, so I think the chat's kind of slowed down a little bit, so come on. No, this Sosa, come. I think the chat's kind of slowed down a little bit, so I'll let you guys go. Once I get home and get into my nightgown and get into bed, maybe I'll come back on. No, I probably won't, to be honest. Still have 26 watching. We are listening to you. I know, but I don't want to bore you guys, you know? Come on, babies. You want some water? Does anybody in the chat, you want some water, honey? Does anybody in the chat have addiction in your family? Or have you struggled with addiction yourself? Are you thirsty? That's all you want? Do you want a treat? Come on. Has anybody else struggled with addiction? Come here, baby. This is a safe place, guys. You guys can share. Here, baby, you want a treat? So, you want a treat? There's one. One more? Here you go. Good boy. Good boy. You're such a good boy. I love you. I love you, Sosa. I love him so much, you guys. How can you not? Look at that face. Look at that face. Come here, baby. Ow. I don't remember my stomach ever hurting like this the last time I ate that soup. Ow. I'm pretty bloated right now. I'll say that. You getting tired, honey? I'm pretty bloated. I don't know. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's because I'm bloated. Maybe there's a... I need to get a colonoscopy. I know that. I've been putting it off and putting it off. And I need to get a mammogram. I'm way late on that. But I've been putting that off too. This lady who came in to apply for one of my units at my other property, she, just like 2 days prior to coming in, got cleared of her breast cancer, right? So it was 2023 she went in, got a mammogram done. They said, okay, the test came back, it was fine, nothing. Then 2024, no, it wasn't even a year, she found a lump, right? It was, come on, it was like, what was it, like 7 months later, something like that, she finds a lump. It's the size of a quarter. And they called her back in a couple times. They tested whatever. She did radiation. She didn't do chemo. She did radiation. And she's clear now, so far. She never got sick off of the radiation, she said. She didn't throw up. She didn't get bedridden. You know, a lot of people end up in bed. They can't do anything. They just have no energy. She said she felt fine with the radiation. Isn't that crazy? But I'm starting to wonder if those mammograms and stuff aren't making people end up with cancers, you know, breast cancer. What do you want, baby? What? Because, I don't know. It's just, there can't be anything good about squishing your boob down in there, you know? Oh, did you get it? Okay, one more. Okay, oh, my stomach. Come on, babe. Oh. Can you hear the frogs? Froggies. If he tries to get me to go the long way around, he's got another thing coming. We're taking the stretch, the straight and narrow, babe. We're not going back in the woods. He likes to take the back way, which is pitch black and a bunch of woods around there, trees. No. Not doing it. Because I've heard coyotes around. Who knows, there could be bears, you know. God, I don't know what I would do. If they got my Sosa, that would be terrible. Huh, baby? He should be tired because Grandpa texted me and he said, oh, you saw your son today. What did you think? And I said, I was happy. He seemed pretty good for the most part. And then I started talking about Sosa and stuff, and he said he took Sosa on a walk before, you know, earlier, before my son brought him over. And I was like, because I said I took him on 2 walks so far. And he's like, oh, I took him on a walk too. So this is Sosa's 4th walk for the day. So he should be nice and tired when we get home. Ow. You need to take better care of yourself. Yeah. Who believes in hypnosis? I do. Radiation and chemo are 2 different things. I had radiation treatment. You didn't have any side effects, Robert? See, I think when they do it together, people get really, really sick, right? Or just the chemo, maybe. I don't know. My mother didn't do either. And she had a tumor the size of a pea. Come on. And you guys know what's exciting? Is now that it's almost summer, guess what's coming up? Lots of yard sales. Come on, babe. Oh my gosh, Sosa, come on. Sos, let's go. You can't see him, can you? Come on, baby. He's stalling. Come on. Sos, come on. Grandma wants to get home, honey. I'm tired. Oh, the chemo is what makes you sick. Okay. We need to have lunch and talk. About what, Oi? Every family has addiction. If you want to leave, do not blame the chat. Sosa! Who's blaming the chat? Who's blaming the chat? The only place your dog shits is their backyard. People needs to clean up after their... Yes, it's so gross. There's still 26 in here. Oh my gosh. Once we start getting close, if you do peroxyl IV with chemo, you will have no side... Really? Oh, talk about my health? Yeah. My health is not good. I mean, at least I walk. That's one thing I do, but that's the only exercise I do. And if I could just quit vaping and the energy drinks, I'd be, I'd be pretty good. And maybe take a few more vitamins, I'd be pretty good, but I just don't feel, I don't have a ton of energy all the time, like I don't have much energy. Come on. Good boy. There's somebody on the other side of the street, so Sosa was staring him down. Good boy, honey. Good boy, hon. Thank you. I always tell him thank you for protecting me. Thank you, honey. I love you. You're such a good boy. Thank you for protecting Grandma. He really walks slow when somebody's around and just stares at them, He's like, I'm letting you know I'm here. You leave her alone. Or he'd probably be like, pet me. Why do you keep going side to side? Pick a side. Come on. Pick a side, babe. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. I know, honey. I have to have my glasses on because I can't see shit when I don't have my glasses on. God, it's so black up there. You don't have to poop, honey? No poopies? Gotta go poop? Gotta go poo-poo? Go poo-poo. Take a dump. Take a dookie. Take a dookie. It's so funny. Sometimes he'll go like he's going to go, in one place. And then he decides he doesn't want to go there. So he sniffs around and looks for somewhere else. And he starts to squat. And he's like, no, I don't want to go here. He picks somewhere else. Huh, baby? He's very particular where he shits. Come on, babe. You're so handsome. You're such a handsome boy. I love him so much. It's gonna kill me when he's gone, you know. So I think he's an American Rottweiler. There's the what's the other? There's the American and then the other one. The other ones have the more round face and they're bigger. Achoo! Achoo! And they look meaner. And their fur's black, you know, like real black, shiny black kind of. There's the American and is it the English? Why are you sneezing? You okay? You have allergies? Me too. I have some, what's that stuff called that I use? Spray it up your nose. Flonase. I have some Flonase you can use. I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you, Bubbas. Let's see. For a person against tar mason as a fetish, you sure talk about poop. Hello, Beth. How are you? Hi, Looking Beyond. Nice to see you. Hi. Oh my God, that's the same dog I saw under my... Hey, Zach, bite me. Are you spun out? No. You were blaming the chat for being bored. Oh, no, not blaming them. I was just saying I was going to go because I didn't want to. If people were bored, then I just didn't want to keep them on here. But now we've got 25. So, okay, we lost one, so it's time to go. We're done, so we're back home. What time is it, Robert? We're back home, Bubba's. We're back home, my love. Hold on. Oops, sorry. Whew. It's hot. Now I'm sweaty. Hold on. I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. Oh. So baby, you're the one. So baby, you're the one. Ow. Did I tell you, like last week, I had an emergency at like 12:30 a.m. Yeah, I think I told you guys. We lost all of our power. Remember? Did I tell you that? Ow, my stomach hurts so bad. We lost all of our power. So I had to call the fire department because our alarm was going off. And I couldn't figure out how to shut it off. Hi. Hi, handsome. Hi. Oh, what? You're all slobbery. Hold on. I could not figure out how to shut the damn thing off. Now I know. What are you doing? Now I know how to do it. Babe, what are you doing? Come on. Do you want me to turn on the AC? I think it's almost midnight. Almost midnight. Okay, fan on. One. There we go. Okay, I need to wash my hands now. Sorry. I look tiny in that. I mean, just tiny for the screen, you know? Compared to Sosa. Compared to Sosa, boy. Ow! Sosa, boy, you're the one. Sosa, baby, you're the one. Okay. Okay. What a day, I tell ya. I want another Red Bull. I'm gonna stay up late, probably. Okay, he needs some more. He needs some more water. He needs some more water. So it's a baby. And they have ice cream for doggies too. They do. They got some ice cream for doggies too. Oh my gosh, he's gonna want to get up early. He's gonna want to get up early. Let me turn this off. There. Ow. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. You can't have my spot, buddies. You can't have Grandma's spot, okay? You can't have my spot. He takes up the whole bed. Literally. Literally, he takes up the whole bed, huh? Alright. I'm gonna go night now. Me and Sosie gonna go sleepy. Wanna go sleepy? Oh, shit. I need to wash his paws. Shit on a shingle. Damn it. Forgot. And he jumped up on my dang bed. Shit. Hold on, buddy. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry. I'm all sweaty. Hold on. I got all sweaty, you know that? Hold on. I gotta empty the recycling. I gotta empty the recycling tomorrow and the garbage. Everything else. Alright. Okay. Well, it's been fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. And now my allergies are acting up. Ugh. It's been a great time this evening. I had fun. I haven't stayed on like this for a really long time. It was kind of fun to do, you know? It's fun to do every once in a while. Not all the time, but, you know. Every once in a while, hang out like this. It's kind of a fun time, eh? You know, not talking about anything specific, but just chilling. Talking about whatever comes up, like fetishes. Like people's weird fetishes. It was nice to see some people that I haven't seen in a long time. So that was nice. And God, that fan isn't cooling it down at all in here, huh? Look, supermodel. I'm just kidding. Alright. Peace, love, and happiness to all. Sweet dreams. Sleep with the angels. And I will see you tomorrow. Glad to catch most of the stream. Yes, Waste of Space. Thank you, honey. 71 likes. Thank you so much. It's nice to see you, Andrew. You have a good night as well. We just want to think that Robert. Spank you later. 29 watching, but I think most of the children are gone now. The trolls seem to be gone for now. Yes. Thank you, Waste of Space. I hope so too, honey. You should turn off that picture. It makes you look fat. I know. That's what they do. They make you look bigger. Alright. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Me and Sosa are gonna go see P-Bice. Yeah? Wanna go see P-Bice? He's watching doggy TV right there, see? You watching the doggy TVs? Yeah? Say I love you. Look, say I love you. Oh, thank you. Okay, no kissing the boobies. Look, say hi. Can you see yourself in the picture? Can you see? Can you see Sosa? Who's that? Right here. He's watching doggy TV, see? It keeps him entertained when I'm at work, too. I know. Alright, guys. Good night. Love you guys. I gotta go wash my face and brush my teeth still. It never ends. This is my Buenos. This is my messy closet. Clothes, a lot of clothes I haven't worn before. Yeah, so, okay. So this is like, who's that dog? Yes. Okay. Bye, guys. I'm leaving. Really. Bye. Ciao.